What's going on, YouTube? Uberman here. I've had a lot of requests to do a review of the vehicle that I just got, the 300C, once I had it all set up for Uber. And I made a few changes from the way I had it set up with Big Blue, but really nothing that major, nothing big. As you can see, I've still got the Uber glow light up there. I've got my magnets on the sides. Now here's the thing about the U-light, okay? And I wasn't going to make this video to promote this light, but I've had several people telling me, oh, well, hey, I found a cheaper one that's battery operated, and that's fine, okay? But let me tell you some of the reviews I've seen on the on the glow light that's battery operated. It's hot. It's middle of the day here, okay? Inside of a car can get to 150 and above. The ones that use batteries have this ridiculously big pack that there's really nowhere to sit. You can sit on the dashboard. You could try to hang it down over here, which is how I've got my wire run. I'll show you this in just a minute. But people that have forgotten their lights because they're tired and they get off the night shift or whatever, they leave it on their dashboard and the batteries explode and it ruins your dash. So, and not to mention, you're going to be replacing these batteries over and over again. The cost of the light and then replacing batteries, to me, it's ridiculous. I'd rather have one that just plugs straight into the car and I don't ever have to replace batteries. Now, I've also had people saying, hey, when you do the review of how you installed your light in the minivan, well, that's only good for the people that have that particular van because it can't be done the same way. Well, let me tell you guys, I've been an installer for many years. I did installs of two-way radios, car stereos, DVD players, all that kind of stuff. And let me tell you, all cars, most, are practically the same. Everything in these cars, the A-pillars, they're all held in by clips. All of this stuff. There are no screws. Most cars just use clips. Now, I've had this light since day one, before I even started selling the lights. I have left it in my windshield almost all day, every day. The only issue you'll ever see, and hopefully you can see it in the video, is you see a little bit of discoloration right here towards the bottom. And that's not actually the light itself. It's the laminate that covers the light. You can take that laminate off. Of course, you lose the holes for the, the sticky things, the suction cups. You lose those, but the light is fine. It's just the laminate from the heat. The light itself holds up just fine. Now, what I do now, I don't really like leaving that light in my window 24/7. So I've got it installed in a way that doesn't require really any modifying or taking your car apart. It's very simple, and you can do this, again, in just about every car. As you can see, as you can see, we've got the push button here. I installed a Walmart cigarette lighter adapter that, now I did take the car apart to install this, but that's just the way I do things, and this probably is not going to open because I've got so much stuff crammed into it. I basically took the ashtray and converted it into a holder where all my wires are run. So I've got this adapter from Walmart. This wire right here simply runs through the dash. I took all of this apart because I would change out the stereo system and put subs in it and everything. But it runs behind the dash, runs up here, behind here, and over here. And what this does is for my iClever phone holder, which I use on a daily basis. I use it all the time. The wire runs here. I plug my phone in and it gives it a really nice clean look. That way I don't have wires hanging. I can't stand wires hanging everywhere on a daily basis. I cannot do it. When I'm not using it, it simply tucks underneath the trip. This is on my store, obviously. I've been using these things for years. This is a great product. So the wiring. Your glove box will be your best friend. If you don't want to hardwire this thing underneath and behind everything, if you're just going to put the sign in, if you don't want it there permanently, you just want the sign in there to work at night or during the days or whatever, very simple, guys. Stick your light up here, all right? Run your wire. You can tuck it just a little bit to give it a cleaner look. Run it through the side. You've got your transformer right here, which, yes, it's got a little bit of bulk to it, but it doesn't really get in the way of anything. I then run the wire down, open the glove box, throw the excess wire in the glove box, run it back out. I personally tuck it a little bit behind this trim, but you don't have to. It doesn't really look bad. Just keep the wire tight so it looks clean. Plug it in. Close your glove box. and you're done. And typically, guys, at night, passengers can't even see any of this. They don't care. They love the U light. Passengers absolutely love that light. Drivers that see me that don't have it yet, they're just like, wow, that really stands out. And then you've got your push button to turn it on and off. Now, when you're done, this is simple, guys. And I didn't do a practice video first, okay? Simply pull your wiring, throw it in the glove box, grab your light, pop it off, throw it in the glove box. Okay, you're done. I mean, come on, guys. It doesn't even take 60 seconds. No sign the light was ever there. Nice and clean. And I'll do a quick install for you. I should have done a practice video before I did this. I try to keep it real, guys. This is what you can expect, okay? Your first time doing this, find a place you're happy with it. Try to make sure it's nice and straight on the outside. Just because it doesn't look straight on the inside doesn't mean it's not straight on the outside because windshields curve. All right, throw your wire over here by the door. Like I said before, tuck the wire into the glove box. All right, try to keep it clean. Take your plug it in wherever you're got a cigarette outlet available. And you don't have to tuck it like mine, okay? Just try to keep the wire nice and tight, out of the way. There you go. It looks good. The sign looks really good. And since it's going to be mainly used at night anyway, your passengers aren't going to be seeing any of the wires. So that's the setup. As you can see, I got rid of the tablet. I liked it in the minivan. It was great in the big minivan. I know this is a rather big car, but I didn't like the way it sat in the car. You know, it's a different vehicle. It just didn't work out for me. So I went back to using my smartphone and do a quick, I'll show you the trunk. Take a look at the back seats. Yeah, probably can't see them. There's the new plate I've got to install. Okay, I installed this myself. Everything is soldered. All of the connections, any joints have been soldered and then covered up. There's your fuse. Ground wire is actually mounted to a bracket back there. The way this trunk is set up and the way I've got my amp mounted to the top, I still have to get a couple L brackets to keep the subs from moving. A lot of times when I'm smashing on the gas, the subs will end up all the way back here. I made sure to give them plenty of extra wiring for that purpose until I get the L brackets in. But this way, with my subs installed, I still have full access to the battery center, the spare tire center, my relay box. Everything is still fully accessible. I didn't lose much trunk space at all, and the difference in the sound quality is it's pretty amazing. The only thing I really need to do is pull this panel off and put some Dynamat back here because the trunk rattles like something. It's horrible. Rattles really bad. But anyway, guys, for those of you that were interested in a review video of what I've done with the 300, the new setup, there she is. It's great. And you know, hey, if you're interested in that light, go to www.ubermanstore.com. There's a link in the description if you just want to click on it. $49.99. I know it seems expensive, but guys, I've been using this light forever. It does not break. It hasn't died. It stood up to heat throughout all temperatures, all day, every day. It's, like I said before, I don't sell junk. I will not be selling crap on my store. So if you want to buy a cheaper one with batteries that explode, you know, hey, go for it. That's your business. But as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, be safe out there, and Uber on.